targeting by topic on the Google Display Network. So the Google Display Network offers an extremely comprehensive range of targeting options, and you can see here the full range of all the targeting options we offer. And since the inception of the Google Display Network, contextual targeting has really been what drives and enables advertisers to reach precisely their audience at the right time with the right message. Traditionally, contextual targeting was available for most of our advertisers through keyword-based targeting. In other words, you would input a set of keywords all around a common theme into your campaign, and the AdWords system would serve your ads to users reading web content related to your keywords or the theme that you have. Now, in addition to keywords, by using topics to contextually target, advertisers can target all pages about a specific topic or subtopic on the Google Display Network, which enables you to reach a really broad audience engaged with the content relevant to your business. So, when to use contextual targeting by topic? Contextual targeting by topic is perfect for advertisers who would like to reach a broader audience than is possible with keyword-based targeting, while ensuring that you're still staying relevant by reaching an audience that is actually interested in the content related to your business. Because this type of targeting offers a much broader reach, it can often result in a higher volume of impressions and clicks on the campaign. However, all the controls available to you on the Google Display Network also apply when using topic targeting, and you can exclude specific topics or subtopics to prevent your ads from appearing on pages with certain content to improve performance or to prevent your ads appearing next to less relevant content, say. Let's walk through how contextually targeting actually works by topic. In this scenario, let's say you've chosen to target the gardening subcategory. To determine whether a given web page is about gardening, our crawler analyzes web content, including factors that you can see there like keywords, frequency of words, font, word placements, or linguistics. And based on all that information, our crawler is able to determine that this page is indeed related to gardening and your ad becomes eligible to serve on it. Just to note that the targeting is done on the page level, not on the site level. It's important to note that because content on the web is very diverse and complex, it's possible that the content of a given page can be classified into multiple topics. So in this example, you can see that the article featured on this page has language about the automotive category as well as the visual arts category. And this means that advertisers who are targeting either of these topics will have their ads eligible to show on this page. If after viewing site level reporting you notice that you're appearing on a page that's irrelevant for your business, you can exclude these topics to prevent your ads from appearing on those kind of pages in the future. So as it says here, with contextually targeting by topics, you can target or exclude over 1,750 topics or subtopics. So typically, to achieve grand scale for their campaign, marketers would turn to mass awareness campaigns, like advertising, during major sports events like Wimbledon or large events like the Royal Wedding. While this certainly results in a huge reach, it's not precise in its ability to target the right users. On the other hand, if we want to reach a highly targeted audience that would likely to be interested in a certain message, we can find them on a niche industry-specific publication. However, while highly targeted, now we have sacrificed scale on the campaign. This is a trade-off you don't have to make with contextually targeting by topic, because the broad reach of the Google Display Network combined with contextual relevance of page-level content allows you to customize your message to a specific audience and then display that message to a large number of precisely targeted users, thereby scaling the effectiveness of the campaign. So to set up a campaign for topic targeting, you can select the topic tab in your account. Now, if you can't see the tab, you can just click on the menu box and select the tabs that you want visible, and then you can select apply. And once the topic tab is visible, then you can select it and look at your topics. To get started, you just click on add topics, as you can see there. So to set up a campaign for topic targeting, you can select the topic tab in your account. Now, if you can't see the tab, you can just click on the menu box and select the tabs that you want visible, and then you can select apply. And once the topic tab is visible, then you can select it and look at your topics. To get started, you just click on add topics, as you can see there. So choosing relevant topics and subtopics. You can do this, as we said, once you click Add Topics in the Topics tab. You can do it by either searching in the search box there on a particular subject and choosing the topics that are recommended for that subject, or by scrolling down the list and opening the subtopic categories that you would like to add. So to add them, you simply click Add, and to remove them then on the right, you can remove by clicking Remove. So just a few best practices there to keep in mind when you're setting up a campaign for topic targeting. So firstly, create a separate campaign for topics to manage your budget and your performance separately would be definitely recommended. Start with the most relevant topics and subtopics in the campaign, and then you can expand out to other topics once the performance is established. When targeting top level topics, go ahead and add the subtopics too, because that will give you more granular reporting down the line, which will be really useful. And there is also the option of combining topics and keywords for a more precise targeting level. So that's something that you can do if you want as well. So when using contextually targeting by topic, you have ad delivery controls at your fingertips. As with any targeting method on AdWords, you can customize your targeting with such factors as date, time, pricing, and geography. As mentioned before, you can also exclude topics or subtopics. So here's an example where we're using topic exclusions based on business need. You can do this for either branding or for performance reasons, whatever the case may be. On the right, you can see the topics I've chosen to exclude from the campaign to ensure the ads don't serve next to web content related to these topics. So as always on the Google Display Network, you have access to some of the most robust reporting available in the industry. When using contextually targeting by topic, real-time topic level, site level, and URL level reporting means you have actionable information at your fingertips. So with this kind of reporting, you always know exactly where your ads are serving and how they're performing, so you can make changes on the fly. For example, if you see that certain sites aren't meeting your advertising objectives, you can just exclude them right away. Alternatively, if they're delivering results but they're not as good as you want them to be, you can decrease your investment in certain sites so that you achieve better results in the long term. So whatever the case may be, you have the transparency there and the controls to act on that information at any time. So now we're going to go on to finding topics. So you can actually see the list of topics, as we said before, in the Add Topics section. But just to get a little inspiration, you can also use the Google Ad Planner, which we're going to look at now. You can access the Google Ad Planner by either Googling Ad Planner, and it'll be the first result, or by visiting www.google.com/Ad Planner. By opening this tool, there's two tabs there available, and the first one we're going to look at is the Search by Site tab. In this example we have open on the slide, we're looking at wikipedia.org. And the results that we get for that give the following information. Simple site overview, which is a thumbnail view on site categories, advertising details, etc. Traffic statistics, rather estimated traffic statistics. Site demographics. There's the other sites visited and keywords searched on section, and there at the bottom you can see the ad specification section. So that's placement type, ad formats, different things like that. So if we look closer at the audience interest section, we can see a list of topics relevant to this site and the audience that it gets. So if you wanted to put in your website URL there, you would get a list of the topics that would be relevant to your site and the audience that would generally be on your site. And that is a great place to get inspiration for your topic targeting campaign. Now we're going to move on to the second tab in the Ad Planner, which is Search by Audience. So here you can outline your target audience and then get the categories from that, perhaps if you're not sure which topics you want to actually target. So just filtering your audience here, there are numerous different levers available to define what your target customer and your target audience would be. So for example, you can see the geography option here, so you can select a specific region and location. You've got the language option as well, and that's, you know, pretty broad level targeting, but it's pretty useful to do. On this slide, you can see you can target by online activity, and that's basically the type of keyword searched and site visited that you would look that you think your audience would be looking at. So, for example, very simply, if you sell digital cameras online, you might put in the keywords cameras, digital cameras, best deals on cameras, whatever you think would be most relevant. And you can also put in similar sites to yours where you think your users would also be as well. Under the demographics section, you have the option of defining your audience by gender, age, education, household income, and if there's any children in the household. So that's broadly how you could go about defining your audience. What we would recommend though is that you don't need to enter something into every filter, as you might narrow your audience down a little bit too much. Rather, maybe just enter one or two of the most important aspects that would define your audience. Okay, so just underneath where you can filter your audience, you can actually filter the type of sites that you're about to get in the list. And there's a number of different ways to rank these and to filter those sites. And I'm just going to concentrate on a few of them here. The one that I would point out to you is that if you want sites on the Google Display Network, remember to select only in Google Display Network rather than the box accepts advertising, because this is for general media plans and not just for sites in the Google Display Network. So that's just something to keep in mind. So finally, just the results that you're going to get from the Ad Planner in the Search by Audience tab. There's a lot of information here, and you can go through it, and we've given you all the information there based on what you're actually going to see. You'll see the placement, category, the composition index, and so on. But what I want to focus on now really quickly is the category section. And this is the general site theme, and it's a great way of getting recommendations for different topic categories that you can add to your topic targeting campaign. It'll be the top category based on that website. There may be subcategories that are not listed as well. So that is just one of the ways that you can select the topics for your topic targeting campaign. That's pretty much it. If you've got any questions now, we're going to take a 5-minute break just to collect your questions and give you a little bit of feedback on those. Hi guys, thanks for your questions and thanks for filling out our polls. So I'm just going to have a really quick look at some of the questions that you asked. We won't be able to answer everybody's, but we've just picked out some of the more common ones. So one question was, what are the metrics available for topic targeting? And the answer is all the normal metrics that would be in your AdWords account. So CPC, impressions, clicks, all that, the regular conversion tracking if you've got that on as well. So all those metrics would be available. Plus, if you go into the placements, which is in your networks tab, you'll be able to see the sites that you've actually appeared on as well. So that would also be available as a metric to track your topic targeting campaign. Another question was, can you bid on a CPC basis? Yes, you can bid on a CPC basis for topic targeting, though CPM is also available. Though CPC, may be more suitable for a direct response campaign, but that's up to you to judge. But both options are available for a topic targeting campaign. Another question was, what is the difference or the benefit of topic targeting over site targeting via Ad Planner, or in general even? So topic targeting has a greater reach because you're targeting all sites with a certain topic across the GDN, whereas site targeting, obviously, you're just targeting those specific sites. So greater reach with topic targeting. Can a topic targeting campaign become CPA focused? And the answer is yes, once it reaches the requirements that are set, so 15 conversions in the last 30 days. So yes, so that's all the questions that we have for the moment. So just another question that's coming up a few times is where can you actually see topic targeting in your account? So if you go into your AdWords account and go to the campaigns tab on the green bar across the top, so just your regular campaign interface, you'll see the regular tabs, which is campaigns, ad groups, keywords, networks, audiences. And just at the very end of those tabs going across, there's a small box with an arrow in it. If you click on that box, you'll get a drop-down menu, and there you can select the tabs that you wish to have visible. So you probably won't have topics visible at the moment. You'll need to select that box and hit apply, and then the topics tab will become visible beside the networks and audiences tab. So that's how you can see it in your account. So another question we had there was that when searching by site and putting in my own URL, I haven't seen any data or any information show up. So that the information would require a large number of traffic to be able to get that kind of information. So what you could do is put in the URL of maybe a large competitor or someone else in the industry that might give you some similar information. One question there, do you already have to be advertising on the Google Display Network to have a topic targeting campaign? Nope, you don't have to have previously been running ads on the Display Network. This can be your first campaign if you would like. So Alejandra was asking, can you tell with the topic targeting campaign if the clicks that you get on the site are converting into sales? And the answer to that one is yes. With the usual prefix that you have conversion tracking turned on, and you will be able to see what your conversion tracking results are from your topic targeting campaign. Someone else asked, can you use text ads in a topic targeting campaign? And yes, you can use all ad formats because there are a wide variety of ads, within, of websites within each topic. So you can use many different ad formats. So Okay, so a question that we've seen come up a few times is around what happens if you combine topic targeting with, for example, placement targeting. What will actually happen in that case, so for example, if you have the placement, theguardian.co.uk, and you've got the topic sports, is that they will narrow each other down. So your ads will only show on pages on the Guardian website that are related to sports. So by having placement targeting and topic targeting, you're actually narrowing the inventory that you're targeting, which can be a good thing if that's what you mean to do. But if you want to target, sports pages separately from the Guardian newspaper in this example, you would have them in two separate campaigns. So just to be aware of that, if you use placements or keywords on top of topic targeting, you're refining your targeting and making it more precise. Another question we have here is it possible to give estimated CPCs on topic targeting? So because there are so many different placements within a topic, it's not possible to say that there's an average CPC or an estimated CPC for an entire topic. So just to follow on from the previous question about using placement targeting with topic targeting, so the example I used with The Guardian, so again the same applies for keyword targeting. If you've got a contextual keyword campaign on the display network and you add topic targeting to that, you're refining your targeting. So your ads will only show where both the keywords and the topic exist on the same page. So one of the questions there was, how do we determine the category or topic of a web page? So, as I was talking about at the start of the presentation, that is done automatically by crawling the web page and picking out the terms on it. But a publisher can actually override that and choose a specific topic or category for their So a question there was, do you get more placements for image ads if you select topic targeting? Well, by default you would, yes, because when you select a topic category, you're selecting a wide range of sites and pages within that topic. So because there's a larger block of inventory there, by default, as I said, you will get more placements for it, rather than placement targeting where you're selecting site by site. So someone was asking there, how do you estimate what your bids should be for topic targeting? So the best practice we would recommend simply is to use your current display bids and start from there, and then you can optimize after a couple of weeks. And if you don't have a current display campaign, use your current search bids. And again, you can reevaluate that after some performance has been established. Mm-hmm. Hi, so just following on in our presentation about Ad Planner, one of the questions was, is there a link between the AdWords account and the Ad Planner tool? So they're not actually linked up at the moment, no. So what you would need to do is, once you have your list, is hit export for AdWords, and that will give you an Excel file. So that's how you would get the list externally, and you would copy and paste. One of our questions here was, how long does it take to approve ads in a topics campaign? And the answer is the same as any other campaign. It's exactly the same. So one of the questions there was, how do I select GDN only sites when filtering the sites in the Ad Planner? So that is when you're in the search by audience tab in Ad Planner, and you're filtering down your audience, and then you're filtering down the sites, and there's a button there called inventory. So once you click that button, you'll get the option to select GDN only sites. So one question there was, where does Ad Planner get its data from? So there's pretty much two ways. Publishers can share their analytics data if they choose to do so, and there are third-party sources as well. So Joanne was asking, is this relevant for B2B targeting? So, I mean, that really depends on what your product is and what target audience that you would have. But, you know, for example, there is the subcategory business services, but within every topic, there would be B2B sites as well. So it really depends. Okay, we've answered most of the questions there now. So afterwards, you'll be sent a recording of the event and a copy of the slides as well. So thank you very much for listening. Thanks for your questions and for filling out our poll. And we hope you found it useful.